"How about this?" said the controller through the speaker. The room turned from an expanse of white into a train carriage. Salvor found himself sat looking out the window of a steam engine, wearing a fancy suit, and watching a Victorian countryside go by. "What else have you got?" he said, and immediately the room reverted to the white nothingness. "This?" said the controller, and at that moment the world around Salvor turned into rolling green fields. Finding himself lying on his back, staring up at a blue sky, he was content. The unfamiliar feeling of a paintbrush lay in his hand, and Salvor raised his arm and waved the brush at the sky. With each stroke a thin layer of cloud covered the sky. A smile spread across his face as he made 6 more strokes, and drew a stick figure, and upon this stick figure he drew a smiling face. The activity brought back memories of childhood, sitting on the sterile floor of a housing unit, drawing pictures on a holoscreen. Salvor leapt to his feet and began to charge down the hills, yelling and whooping. The sheer abandon of childish joy swept over him like a tide of pure emotion as he slashed with the paintbrush left and right, rainbows and trees and butterflies erupting around him. He was happy. Suddenly, the landscape around him dissolved away and Salvor found himself once more in that white expanse. "Please remove the eyepiece, Mr. Shedson. Your time is up." With a sinking heart, Salvor raised his hands to his face and removed the eyepiece to reveal the cold, dark, metallic room he entered an hour before. Choking back a tear, he nodded at the one-way mirror and exited. The instant the door to that room slid shut behind him, an electronic device began beeping at his hip. "Oh, not now, just 5 minutes, please," he pleaded, in full knowledge of its futility. On the metal streets of the London megalopolis, Salvor Shedson stopped and turned his eyes upwards. The rusty sky was a blur of smoke and ash and speeding vehicles. Lines upon lines of air traffic created a net that pinned Salvor to the planet. Space and the universe lay completely unattainable. As people jostled and pushed and berated Salvor for getting in the way of their busy lives, he allowed himself to dream of a planet that was green, a place where he may go to be free from surveillance and commerce. In the panopticon of London, Salvor Shedson allowed his mind to break free of the chains of society and wander among the trees and drink the water of a world out of his reach. So thank you for listening to that. First drafts without any editing are always horribly embarrassing, aren't they? If you would like to read it again for some reason, maybe you're my stalker. Either way, my live journal link is in the doobly-doo. And it's now time to set a writing challenge for you, Kate. Your writing challenge is to firstly select a book that you have read. Secondly, you will write as if the character you are writing about has just finished reading that book. What do they do next? Might be interesting. So yes, I really look forward to reading that challenge. Chamber of Secrets videos coming soon. Up until that point, stay groovy.